Thank you so very much for joining me here for your Ascension Energy weekly reading. It's for July 21st through 27th, 2025. These are messages coming in from the Most High that are supporting your Ascension energies for this week. We're really shifting into coming home to the promised land. This is what I'm hearing with the Most High God, in covenant with God's source. So it's going to be another continuation of eliminating external energies that are in the way between you and God and your covenant union together here. So let's see what the energies are showing up with that this week. We do have the Death card. Wow, really strong energy. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings here. There is definitely a huge shift going on right now. We've got the Empress coming through. Really nice. I'm hearing this is your fresh start, and this may be connected to Virgo season, so through Leo season over the next 4 weeks. There could be about the endings in preparation for this beautiful new beginning here, where it's a fresh start here, where you're more in charge of your life is what I'm hearing. The last card we have is Tourmalinated quartz. Get out of your own way. This is a really good crystal about clearing and protection energy here. So with the endings, it's like where are you holding yourself back from a new beginning here? So not to be, it's a retraining of your mind is also what I'm hearing. Maybe this could be like, well, I'm getting a bit of a headache now, or pain right in the crown here. So there definitely could be like an alignment coming in of illusion versus facts, and living in fear versus trust and faith and surrender in the Most High. And it's a consciousness, we're elevating in consciousness. That's the rapture, that's the awakening experience that we're having, is leaving the false matrix system and returning back to God's source through the consciousness. And this is what Christ consciousness is about in the second coming of Christ, is all about eliminating the old false belief systems and the reptilian brain type of concept. A little bit of a headache happening here. I'm also seeing like you're completed clearing out the underworld. This could be the shadow wounding, any sort of like karma, ancestral karma, the curse of Deuteronomy. I'm hearing dark arts as well here. Also, this was really strong in the love reading, and I'm hearing it as well for this week. And he saw false indoctrination, false religious belief systems here that are keeping you stuck and away from rapturing to this new earth, this awakening experience here that God has for you as well. Something around financial loss versus financial gain. And so shifting the mind financially as well as part of what's going on here. And I'm hearing there's like a nervous, and I do feel an anxiety coming in right now. I'm hearing a new nervous system is coming in as well. So no more people pleasing, no more false starts, no more regression. It's so the whole body, like the brain connected down through the nervous system, could be going through a huge clearing here. Mucus as well. Like this is all the stuff we've been clearing out in the extended readings the past month, to retrain the brain, rewire the mind, clear out the old stagnated information in the body, so we can bring in all of this new information with God's source here. So difficulties are over, and new money's coming in, and God is taking charge over your life is what I'm hearing. So it's really connected to also the timeline shift. And once we're fully in this age of Aquarius, it's really God's age timeline here, where we've been in that devil timeline, right? And so the paradigm is shifting now. And so there will be also more of a clear identity around false light narratives, and who is really, team God or team devil. I think there's going to be much more clear. And this is also within ourselves, like a full commitment to the Most High God, and a full no to the wrong energies as well. It's going to be, so this is where getting out of your own way, learning the new, and like what comes, this is what God wants for us, is to be this creator. Especially this new age of Aquarius is all about bringing back the goddess, the divine feminine Christ, and creation energy here, which was really deleted from all these systems, have been a dominant masculine system and not having a masculine and feminine balance, which is what creation energy is requiring, is both energies working together, creating together, right? So for us to become, again, the bride, God is putting us back into a healthy, strong position. I'm seeing like a successful career, successful. You might be going through also a career change where you're now more in alignment here, blueprints of the new earth blueprints, and what your path is in work, in service, in finances, in the new earth here. So there might be a shift of your gifts coming on board, or new gifts, or pursuing your passions or your God-given gifts, right? And changing into trying that now here. You could have really, there could have been a lot of resistance that could be part of like getting out of your own way, letting things end, letting the old earth, the old earth things end now, so that this new earth can come in here. But you're a leader, you're on your throne here, you've got your crown on, you're anointed. This is the plan. So it's the path, following the path here to get there, is what's opening up right now. So we have change, right? And it's definitely requiring change. Carnelian crystal, feed your creativity. This is, again, the sacral chakra, feminine energy, and then the Four of Pentacles. So God wants us to not stay stuck here in the matrix system. The cabal is what I'm hearing, that financial slavery. Instead, like, tap into the infinite abundance, the infinite creation energy, doing it in a much more easy, abundant way, having more than you've ever had before, which is requiring changing in a new way here. So to be working with our sacral chakra, womb chakra, whether you're a man or a woman, with our feminine energy, with our creation energy here, using that. This is what God's teaching us to do right now, is what I'm hearing. With change, it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So really releasing the old paradigm structures, and the old way we've been doing things. Like, there's an easier path essentially here. It's not hard work. It's not grinding and survival any longer here. And we're having to shift in that consciousness, shift in that way, and working more with our own inner creation energy, our own, I'm seeing like our own inner masculine and feminine in that, seeding, planting, alchemical life force energy, working with that energy to create the financial gain for ourselves. So it might be also like less action, more visualization, and like the procreating, more of the gestation energy. I think there's a shift, like, how can we do it in a more feminine way, an easier, a softer, less action oriented. There's something here that we're shifting into. It's like a decision is what I'm hearing, like, to decide to have this new money, this new earth money that God has for us. Just decide to have that and let God bring that into your life. Let God then show you the steps to take, rather than, okay, I'm going to do, trying to do this on your own, and I'm going to, gravitate to the old ways and how we used to create and make money and assets and stuff like that. That's not going to be, we're not here. We're here to do the new way and bring in the new blueprints here, but it's obviously requiring change and having understanding of what this new way is. So, but God definitely has money, is what I'm hearing, like, to come in here, but God is in charge of that. So to understand that better through ourselves is also what I'm hearing, to have that understanding. It's something with the heart chakra, and like with either clearing, receive, this is the Four of Pentacles, the receiving blocks, the walls. It could be about just healing your own walls and where you're restricting yourself here from receiving the wealth. So it could be something nothing to do with money, but your own receiving blocks, your own something around being balanced and stable and structured, and could be like the way you were raised and the programming around that as well. To change, we have to be open to change from that now. It's a softer, easier way, and it's way more feminine. I'm seeing a beautiful pink rose just blossoming here. So part of this could be, which we'll focus on in the extended reading if it comes through, about healing your emotions and taking down more restrictions of where you're preventing yourself from actually having this Empress template ingrained in you, right? And holding yourself back. There could be like self-loathing, fears, punishment here, not deserving to have things to be easy. They might feel like you have to work really hard, and otherwise you're not doing it the right way. You know, things have to be hard, work hard, play hard. Like it has to be a lot of exertion, which is certainly that dominant matrix masculine system, right? That we're having to delete that program and not feel kind of, what it feels like is, oh, if it's so easy, I feel guilty, you know, like I didn't work hard for this, so I don't really deserve to have it because it was so, came to me so easily. Like there could be a false indoctrination around that here as well. It's a pleasure principle is what I'm hearing. There's some sort of scrolls I'm seeing. It's okay, so I'm seeing like it's the old programming versus this Empress template here. So we have to kind of delete that message and have a blank slate here, a blank scroll to rewrite the new way here and teach our children and the future generations how to do it in this new, it's a new software system, a new brain wave rewiring here. So especially if you don't work with your feminine energy, we all have masculine and feminine in us, right? It will be important to retrain the brain, like to have a balanced lifestyle, not be overworking, depleted, not be isolated from your family, not having enough time or money to do, you know, fun, pleasurable, leisure things. There needs to be like a balance with that as well. It's a new hierarchy is what I'm hearing. So just to be even practicing self-care is really good to heal, clear the walls and the blocks here. It's something around deserving, like I don't deserve to take care of myself. I need to sacrifice. Maybe like you're always sacrificing for your family, for example, here, and not ever taking care of yourself. Like overgiving and sacrificing, and maybe that's like what your parents did or your mother did, and it's scripture, like there's a new plan coming in here, a new prophecy coming in here of God showing us the way on how to in fact have love, have a happy home, the happy family, be in that timeline here of that. It's a new matriarch is what I'm hearing. It's God's land. And it's not serving the devil any longer here. There's a new way and a new understanding around this is what's coming in first here. So we have to get into alignment internally and get this new dialogue running here. Like I deserve love. I deserve the money. I deserve to be happy and healthy. I deserve to enjoy life. You know, we're not working to retire, to have 15 years, 20 years of leisure where we're not even healthy, you know, and strong. You're in your elderly years just to, you know, survive till you die kind of concept. Like that's really old money. And that's sacrificing here. And I'm hearing like there's even some sinning around that needs to be cleansed away here. So there's the Temperance card. It's the last card's coming through with abundance and amethyst. Trust your intuition. So 100% like this is coming in to assist us get the abundance. It says, I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. You're the Empress. You can create this here, and it's in such a different way. So I just feel, and we'll work on this in the extended reading, on whatever these receiving blocks are here. Emotional, that's why a lot of us have been attacked emotionally, masculine and feminine, attacked and controlled emotionally through domination and kind of worn down, right, through abuse and trauma. So we are shut down and easily controlled. We're easily like in that slave system here, right? But that's not the truth of the quantum reality of creation, right? But I'm just being told, like, even the manifesting, the secret, like that sort of thing is also not the way. It's the God code is what I'm hearing. Like there's the working with the algorithms of the universe, of God's creation energy here, that to step into that. And it's a new hierarchy is what I'm hearing as well. So and also that you're healthier, your body's actually in a healthy state here, where you are productive and thriving and in this like constant flow of creating birthing new money and health and well-being and happiness here. It's a whole different lifestyle, a whole different paradigm. We're going to be working with the healing card deck in this week's extended reading to support whatever needs to be healed and rectified within, so that we can fully get into this alignment of this new money that's coming in here and leave that old system and any sort of kind of purgatory is what it feels like, stagnation, maybe stuck in that 4D, going between the two worlds here to keep moving on. It's a union energy. It's a masculine and feminine union energy that's coming in really strong here. I'm seeing a dance between the masculine and feminine, and it's kind of like an intertwining within through the light column, that your left and right side of the body, your masculine and feminine, is finally ready to commune together and be that creator here, where we can see, plant, create, and then birth through us here. This is what our natural embodiment is. This is actually the Holy Grail. We've got that chalice in us, and we just need to learn how to work with the energies of creation and birthing creation through us, and return back to that. And it's through the consciousness, again, is what I'm hearing. So if you'd like to join us and get support to get into alignment with this new way and start receiving the new earth money that God has for us, the link is down below. We do the shamanic God code healing. We'll get more cards and get this alignment here that will support us for what's coming next here for us, especially possibly next month or the end of August, when we enter into Virgo season. So if you'd like to join us, the link is down below. If you need one-on-one support, I do have shamanic God code healing sessions open. They're over Zoom here, and we can go deep into whatever particular support that you personally need to get into alignment with your finances, with your healing journey, with your awakening, whatever this is that you might need, your inner union. And so if you need one-on-one support, the link is down below for that. Thank you so much for joining me here. God bless you, and have a very blessed week. Take care.